Hello, Swivelheads. It's Greg Allison coming to you on the 7th of June, 22. Time on deck, believe it or not, is zero. Let me move this. Let's be good. Time on deck is 2200 hours Central Daylight Time. It's the wee hours of the morning. Yes, it is Tuesday. Come with the wind. Not gone with the wind. All right, my friends, we're going to be talking about some interesting topics right now. How about this? How about this for the grabber to get you interested? Our number one first article I'm going to bring up to you today is, or tonight, this morning, top Republican lawmaker on the House Armed Services Committee introduced a bill that would withdraw the United States from the United Nations and the World Health Organization. I kid you not. Citing human rights abuses in China and many other things. Guys, you know, I've been talking about this pandemic treaty, and actually the bigger thing, the regulations that they're proposing, which would make the whole world subservient to the World Health Organization, should they call a pandemic emergency, as in they might take over the whole world. We don't want that, and this may be a way out. So one of many. You know, I've done videos back a couple weeks back, you know, talking about this, talking about what you need to do. So we're going to go into that. We're going to talk about some more. So hang on to your seats, guys. It's going to be interesting. We're going to cover a lot of different territory tonight. We're going to do a whole smorgasbord of topics. We're going to bing, 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 bing. So grab on your seats. Hang on, guys. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe, bang the notification bell, and click all. And as you might know, holy smoke, guys, the world is going nuts. This is, you know, I said back a year ago that it was beginning to look like 1939. Well, guys, it is already. It's 1939. It's hedging toward 1940. The world is on the verge of catching on fire if we're not careful. Right now is the time to prepare. If you never prepared in your life, and you know what? Right now you're prepared just because of food inflation. I mean, some of these prices might seem a little interesting right now, but with the food inflation coming, holy smoke, guys, consider food that lasts 25 years. 25 years. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A deal that'll make you a winner. Go to prepwithgreg.com. 2,000 calories a day. It beats the competition. It's in buckets. It's easy to carry. Hey, it'll keep hunger away. This stuff is easy to bug out with. It's easy to bury. And the time's come, you may want to bury your food. These are some of the easiest containers to bury and bug out with. You will find. They're very durable. Prepwithgreg.com. 25 years. Guys, that's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here on this computer and open the chat room so I can kind of watch you guys over here. And I'm going to go through articles over here. And let me do a real quick check over before I go into that. Well, we've already got, even for this late hour, we've got an amazing number of people here. 23, you know, considering how late it is, that's pretty darn good. So I thank y'all for coming here. Granny Lana, I Live Your Life, Arnold, Colorado Jan, good to see you. All you read 1776, I love that. Frozen World, Smitty's Farm, How to Garden. Hey, that's the most important thing, guys. That is the essence of Prepper Land. Melanie Lyons. All right, I'll read your video comments in a minute. I want to go through topics. I'm just going to kind of monitor over here though a little bit as we're going at it. I got to renew this site here. There you go. So I'm going to do a share screen so that we can get into these many topics, my friends. It is going to be interesting tonight, this morning, whatever you call it. I don't know where you're at. Okay, share screen. Give me a second, guys. Ding, ding, ding. And I want to go here. Bang, there it is. Bada bing, bada bang, and I hate when the controls resume overlay. What I'm trying to do. There we go. Pardon me for taking a moment, but look here. House Republican introduces bill to withdraw U.S. from the United Nations and the World Health Organization. Guys, this is like a gift. This is a gimme. This is what we need. And guess what? He's from our own state of Alabama. Well, yeah, by the way, look at the ads on this page. Who's the ads for? Casey Wardynski, running for Congress. Remember him? I interviewed him on my channel. Remember him? He was the Assistant Secretary of the Army, guys. This guy's high brass in the Army. And I actually interviewed him on this channel, and he's running for Congress in my district. Now, here's another congressman from another district in Alabama, Representative Mike Rogers. And he is pushing this American Sovereignty Restoration Act. There you go. I like restoration, like Freedom Restoration Foundation, Freedom Restoration, American Sovereignty Restoration Act of 2022. If passed, the bill will seek to block funds from being distributed to the UN or any agency associated with it. But more on that, he wants us to pull out. The whole objective of this is to get us out, to withdraw the United States from, yes, the United Nations and the World Health Organization. So he's wanting to go into this, guys. Check it out. The Charter for the United Nations states that the UN's mission to reaffirm faith in fundamental human rights. So he's saying this is baloney, guys. He says it's clear that the UN has abandoned these ideas said in its founding charter. Well, like it ever really meant to meet them in the first place. It was just fluff language, right, guys? That's what some of us figure. We never trust what this is all about from the get-go. So there it is, guys. And we'll have to get an alert with the Freedom Restoration Foundation going on this. There it is, right there. American Sovereignty Restoration Act of 2022. Ding, 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 ding. So let's hope this gets some traction. We ought to at least throw some voice behind it. And even if it don't have a prayer's chance, we need to make it heard. So come here and put out the word. Go to the Freedom Restoration Foundation.org and click on the Action Center page. Bing. Now, we don't have an alert up for it yet. I just saw this, and I got to get my guys to add an alert like these kind of alerts. Tell you all these good things to do for things going on. And if you've not been in and active on these alerts, you need to come in and give that a shot, guys. You need to check out the current active alerts, which will be the top alerts. But come on down, scroll below the alerts, make your voice count. The basics, what to do. Ding, ding, ding. Something to preserve freedoms for me and you. National bill tracking. This is how to track bills. This is even to track them on the state side. This is in the U.S. Congress. This is in the state. That gets the House and the Congress, the House of Representatives and, the Senate. But here's how to track state legislation. State legislators, how to find them. Find out who your U.S. congressmen are. So you want to find out who's your representative in the House of Representatives, and you want to find out who your senators are. And the Capitol switchboard. Press 1 for Senate and 2 for the House of Representatives. That number, you can reach anybody in Congress, any Congress critter through that number, leaves their office. There you go. There's how to find who your senator is. Send an email. This tells you about how to send the email, how to call, how to write, what to say on the telephone. And here's all the websites again that you'll need to make all this happen. Some of the liberties that we hold dear to our hearts. Not to mean these are the only ones. It's just some of the ones that are most challenged at the moment. So go ahead and check out freedomrestorationfoundation.org. We also got a site on Facebook and on MeWe. Me. Hey, Frozen World, thank you. Wow, we got a super chat from Frozen World. That really helps, especially in this late hour being on here. Thank you, Frozen. That is awesome. Awesome. We got 49 in the room, which is pretty darn good considering we're in the wee hours. And now we got 50, but only 18 thumbs up, guys. Help us out with that. We need a bunch more thumbs up because we're being stomped on over here compared to some other channels. Okay, let's look at some more news here, guys. The Washington Times. This is the more conservative of the Washington paper set as opposed to the Washington Compost, which is run by Bezos. Washington Times. Americans are now paying the price for the free money they received during the slamdemic. Guys, I warned about that. I said you just can't spend money and print money forever without paying the consequences. This comes sooner with a Colorado Jan. Thank you. Frozen World, Colorado Jan, Frozen World, Colorado Jan. Thank you, ladies. And Frozen World, thank you. So, all right. So it's amazing. Guys, Americans are now paying the price with free money. You know, I said that it was going to be inflationary, and boy, has it been. Has it kicked up? You know, I said the only thing that was saving us in the past was having the dollar as a world reserve currency. If it wasn't for that, we would be in Weimar Republic right now. But it's not pretty. We are really paying the price, guys. I mean, I just bought gasoline today. Holy guac and smoking moly, $68 to fill up my little old bitty red van. Yow. And that was the cheapest price I could find. And I used to get cheaper on base anywhere else, but the base price was not only the cheaper price over a gas station over close where the missiles were. See my video earlier today about the missiles, the one I posted earlier today. All right, so guys, we know this. We know this. This is something we predicted for a long time. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, no, it don't matter. It won't happen. The government can handle it. It's not going to be a problem, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? The roosters have come home to roost, and we're paying the price. And if you don't believe that, go out and buy some gas, go buy some food, and you'll see it, right, guys? All right, so guys, let's see here. All right, guys, we could use more thumbs up. Only half the people give us a thumbs up tonight. So help us out here. And somebody else is there. That's an artist depiction of an asteroid strike. The end. Building a safe refuge may be the key to saving humanity from global catastrophe. You think? Someone's been talking about that for a long time, you know. But you know, this goes more in, it's into all kind of, I think it's kind of goes a little bit wokey here at the end. But you know, what do China and Australia have in common? Not so much really, other than geography. We, you know, the same side of the planet. They used to be major trading partners, but that's kind of rubbing raw right now. All right, here, guys. This is interesting. Victor Jocks debunking 4 common myths. I'm going to try this. Myth 1. It's easier to buy a nug than allergy medicine. Nope. Myth 2. These kinds of mass bang bangs never happen in the kind of frequency that they happen in America, according to Snow Job Biden. But it turns out that America ranks 66th in per capita frequency, 56 in murder rate. So, wow, we're way down the list, guys. We're way down the list. So, you know, where's number 3 at? It's ridiculous to think a good guy with a nug will stop a bad guy. Well, actually, it happens. That was more than they want to tell us. There's number 4. Yeah, myth 4. An assault bang bang is ban is a solution. Well, it goes in talking about when the last time we had a ban during the Clinton administration. And you know what? There's no statistical evidence that it slowed anything down at all. So, you know, bad people want to go out and do bad things, they're going to do it. The problem is we've not treated the root causes in our society. We're trying to blame law-abiding Americans instead. We got issues in our society that need to be fixed. There are problems, there are bad, heinous problems that we'll just allow to fester that need to be addressed. These kids getting bullied in school being one of them, lack of family being part of it, a lack of morals, and the fact that we turn prisoners loose all the time. And who does that? Same people that turn the prisoners loose to destroy our morals are the same people that want to take your bang bangs. And they also want to subvert us to the treaties of the and regulations of the health organization I just mentioned earlier that wants to be able to control the world, with an excuse of a slamdemic. And with the monkey business going on right now, the monkeypox, they think they got their excuse. Well, it's been way overblown, my friends. But who knows? I've seen some weird articles on that lately. Anyway, and we know this: food prices. Americans having to change their habits. Well, I'll go more into food in another video soon, guys. But this is, if you go to the grocery store, this is true, and it's going to get a lot worse. It's going to get a lot worse. Bang! I'm just going to rock through these. Here's one that is very frightening. You know, I just showed you how, hey, new days always. Well, thank you. Another super chat. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Appreciate that. I'm going to go back and read these messages here once I get through these articles. China could put 1,000 nukes on bullet trains, high-speed bullet trains. Carter was thinking about putting them on just regular locomotives once upon a time, and the MX Muslim decided not to. Bullet trains. Bullet trains. Holy guac and smoke money. See, the whole idea is to make it hard, impossible for us to target their missiles. Wow. That would give them quite an edge. But see, 1,000 nuclear warheads. You know, we're told they don't even have that many. Yeah, and what Dr. Peter Pyne and I have been saying on here for some time. We believe they got a lot more. And apparently they're putting silos in the ground right now and allow them to launch 4,000. And then they got their submarines. So how many do they have? How many are they going to have? It looks like they're going to be outnumbering ours in a short order of time. You know, it's said that they want to take Taiwan by 2027, and they might actually try to go for it sooner. But there's those that want to put this Chinese DF-41 missile on those. Now, we talked about this missile in the past, guys. We've talked about it in the past. Estimated range, 7,400 to 9,300 miles. That's a lot of distance, guys. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's hope that don't come to pass. And here's an article I was talking about earlier. Well, this ain't the whole article. This ain't not the Chinese fighter jet cut in front of Australian plane and dumped debris into its engine. Now, what I was looking for earlier, what made me late, I was trying to find an article I was mentioning during my live cast in front of the missiles at Redstone Arsenal, where the Chinese come back and really scorned Australia. Don't you dare complain about this. Don't say anything. Blah, blah, blah. It's your fault. You shouldn't blah, 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 blah. Well, that made me mad. That made me mad. I wish I could find an article in short order, but I got to dig some more to find it. But guys, this is what happened. They flew in front of the P-8 aircraft, the reconnaissance aircraft that Australia was flying legally in the South China Sea. It's been international waters forever until China decided to seize islands and claim all that ocean as their own sovereign territory, which is well within the districts and ownership by treaties and other venues of many other countries in Southeast Asia. So China just thinks they can grab anything they want. So the world changed. But now, where's all this going? What is it they want to do to us? Well, here's a darling of the World Economic Forum, a darling of Emperor Klaus Schwab. Yuval Noah Harari. I don't know if I'm saying I probably murdered his name, but here's something he said here. I want to just play a snippet.
I think the biggest question, maybe in economics and politics of the coming decades, will be what to do with all these useless people.
Bing! What to do with all these useless people? See, I told you what they're all about. They don't care about us. He goes to talking about nonsense about, well, we'll let them play computer games. Really and truly, Henry Kissinger called useless people useless eaters, as in something to be gotten rid of. Just go look at the Georgia Guidestones and you'll see what they got in mind, probably, which isn't so pretty for us. So we got to pay attention, guys. We got to pay attention to what's cooking here. So I got to say, we got to have our eyes wide open and head on a swivel. Bing. And here he is again. He got a haircut.
We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens. Within a century or two, Earth will be dominated by entities that are more different from us than we are different from Neanderthals or from chimpanzees.
This is the transhumanist agenda, post-human society. Yeah, hadn't you heard talking sometime about post-human society? That phrase goes way back. This has been in their planning for a while.
Because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds.
There you go. Engineer bodies and brains and minds. Hey, you're going to be a cyborg. Oh, the robot. You're going to be in the Borg. That's what they want. Everybody in a hive mind. Except maybe some of them elites might be above it. So-called elites. They describe themselves as elites. I don't think they're so elite, really. They're just all full of themselves. All full of themselves. Yeah, the entire world's gone crazy. You're so right, New Days. You're so right. Hey, I'm going to get back over here and read these chats in a second. I just want to get on through some of this. The Great Reset, of course, and we know that's what these guys are looking for. What does it mean? You'll own nothing, you'll have no privacy, and you've never been happier, according to them. Yeah, right. That might be some. Oh, yeah, he mentioned drugs. Yeah, sedate the population with drugs, Sounds like Brave New World, right? Or the drug Sonoma. Yeah, the ones that they deem worthy of being eaters, which probably won't be many if you look at the Georgia Guidestones. All right, oh, that's just a wrong. Show that being. Here we are. Let's get into some weather here real fast. Ding, ding. Things aren't looking too bad on this chart. We've had some rain around here. Let's see. I might soak the rain a little bit. Let me zoom in. 71 here. Kind of cool. Kind of cool for this time of the year. Albany, 64. Hartford, 61. Same, about 10 degrees cooler in here. New York, 62 until the Sarmont hits it. And New Day, as always, is at 46. Is that about right for where you're at? There's 53. Here, 50 up there. All right, let's go back to Alberta. There's usually a big swath of temperatures in Alberta. So it's Arnold's from there, Arnold Schmidt. Well, it's kind of cooler in Maine right now than Alberta. It's about 59 to 50 to 59 degrees through here. 57 up here. It's cooler down here in the near. 50 there, 50 here, 50 there, 50 there. Oh, we got 44 in Kenton. Okay. 48 in Cranbrook. All right. That's 40s and 50s in British Columbia. Here we are where Curtis Stone's from. Pew. Kelowna, however you say it. Shoot, how do you say that? Kelowna. This is where, beautiful lake here, by the way. This is where Curtis Stone hails from. He was making $100,000 a year off of a quarter of an acre of land farming it. Wow, Alaska's pretty warm right now. Fairbanks, 62. That's pretty darn warm. Delta Junction, 62. This is the area I lived a couple of years. Around. Ding, ding, ding. We got anybody from any other countries in the chat room tonight? I was going to show y'all some pictures. Pull them up a little bit. Wow. 77 in Holbrook. 64 in Sholo, which is cooler. Snowflake is 71 degrees. Snowflake, Arizona, 71 degrees. I believe that's about the same temperature as here. What's part of this? This says 71 degrees. So both of my properties in Alabama and in, because I might be cooler here. I might be closer to Ardmore at 70. But we're about the same temperature in here in Alabama and in Snowflake. And I'm probably closer to 70. Hazel Green's at 70. So I'm probably a degree Fahrenheit cooler here. Most likely. You look at these 70s here. So you got a little heat island effect in town. So that's probably why they're 71. All righty, we can pull this back out a little bit. Ding, 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 ding. Look at some rain. Rain and thunder. Spell you're under. All right, Kentucky's been hammered. Guys, if you live in Kentucky and if you live in South Carolina, you need to contact Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham and give them the almighty heck about the Nuke control bills. You need to just light their phones up and burn their ears up, tell them to back off. Don't support that. All right. So we had a little stuff come through earlier, but nothing much. Yeah. We want to go to Australia. Oh, now it said it's like I'm hearing thunder outside. Maybe I just heard some. I don't want to upset all that. Hey, for any of my Indian buddies that might be watching, my Galactic Growth channels picked up a lot of Indian viewers. Wow, it is hot in India. 107 degrees all over the place. Woo, 104. Loudy musty. It's better around the coast. The 80 is there. Loudy mercy. Woo wee. And by comparison, Australia seems very mild. Up toward the equator, 86 degrees, 89 at Darwin. Oh, 79 over here. Getting down to 68 in Brisbane. Sydney's 57. Canberra. Whoa, does that say 41 degrees? I don't believe that. All these numbers around here that cold. Maybe 7. Maybe I just ain't reading it right. That says 41 degrees in Canberra, showing snow. Wow. All right, Canberra's cold. I guess it's late autumn, heading toward winter. You got this breeze kicking up out of Antarctica almost. Snow in the ocean. Yeah, almost coming right out of Antarctica. Yeah, I can understand being cold. You think Hobart in Tasmania is 41. Lord, looking at England. Okay, Scratch joins later. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Susie Q, hello, all you awesome people. Favor to you. All right, you too. Oh, see no temperatures. Oh well, something ain't coming through right. Well, let's end this one. Bang. Earthquakes. There's always more earthquakes here around El Paso, almost always. And something, what was that, Midland, Texas, maybe? Right off the coast of Puerto Rico, well, there's one. Central America always got a bunch too. Baja California, one. In certain areas, you keep seeing earthquakes. I'm surprised we won't have one right here, but we got this one on the San Andreas. It's probably a volcanic earthquake from some of the volcanoes up here in the mountain chain. Oh, here, earthquakes in Mid-Atlantic Ridge. That's where Atlantis was supposed to be. Or was it the eye of here in Mali? That's what some people think. All right, enough of that. Thing. Space weather. There we go. All right. Now, there are projections for the next the solar cycle we're in. And if you look at this, we're climbing it steeper than what earlier projections had indicated. We're going straight up in the number of sunspots. And this is what NOAA last thought was going to happen. A lot of our friends like Lee and Diamond actually thought it was going to be down here. That's past this, it's coming up to here. That just so happens that I said this might, look here, there's the trend. I actually said over a year ago that this might happen. And to back it up, I think this is the video. Solar flares cranking up as our magnetic shields drop down. And I talked about how the length within the last solar cycle was extremely short, and how every time we've had a short one, you've come out with a more active cycle afterwards, sometimes a lot more active. So that's what this is about, this video.
System is broken. You cannot depend on the government to feed you and your.
Hello, this is Greg Allison with Green Briggs. Albert with a second. Found by, but if you get a, they have a way of looking at this. You can see where the sunspots stuff. All right, here we are. I'm not going to play the whole video, but it just kind of gives you the essence right there, guys. Yeah, operation of solar cycle 5. There's my video on the topic. And then finally, we're through the chart, so it's time for the centerfold. I was flipping through an astronomy magazine. My blood runs cold. My asteroid is a centerfold. My asteroid is a centerfold. I got to work on that. Dragons of Ara. Dragons of Ara. So somebody thinks this looks like dragons fighting each other. Basically, there's the wings, neck, head. There's another so-called dragons, I guess, reaching out at each other. Well, whatever the case is, it sure is pretty. Look at that, guys. Ain't that pretty? Creation is a beautiful thing. That's our holy mission, to enjoy and appreciate the creation and the creative hand that painted it. Greetings from Western Arizona. All right, 20 property. Hey, how close are you to Snowflake? All right, I'm gonna go look at the chat session, guys. We went through our charts. Was that funny? Y'all think I'm funny with my little center? Hey, it's beautiful pictures, guys. I adore heavenly bodies. What can you say? In this astronomical sense. Anyway, yeehaw. Let's see here. We want to bing, 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 bing. Can I get this to go bigger? Stop share. Halo. I got a rocket from a balloon and off we go. All right, I'm gonna read y'all's comments. I can read them either place now, it don't really matter. All right, Granny says, I got this. Live your life here. Arnold, reads my checking number. You come in early, Arnold. Appreciate that. Colorado John. Hello, Greg and mods and everyone. Very good. Good to see you. Gone for a while. We were missing you. People were actually asking for you, Colorado Jan. All right. Colorado Jan is picked up from Arnold Smith, saying 6 is my check number. How to garden. Hello. I said that's what we all got to learn is how to garden. I am too poor, says Melanie. I'm too poor to what, Melanie? Oh, to buy this stuff. Go get some dried beans and rice, Melanie. That'll help you. Let's go buy some dried beans and rice, and make sure you got water and can purify and sanitize water. Get some water filter or something. Anyway. Hey, y'all, says Grain Atlanta, frozen. Let's see. Frozen World Halo. That's the most hailing Frozen World before we got in the ring. So my chat is not showing up in the right order. There you go. See, Arnold Smith's in tears just over the appearance of Colorado Jan. Hey, my subscribers will love each other. We are a family. We are family. We are. All right. Don Patoka, I hope I'm saying that right. Howdy, y'all. New Mexico, Condon. Restore our republic. There you go. Two hands working. Hello, Greg. Good to see two hands working. We need Matterman, Cha-Cha, Brandy, and Amanda. There you go. Amanda. That's right. Where are they at? Where are they at? Maybe too late for them. There's many other chats going on too. I'm soon. I'm hearing a little bit of thunder outside. Just heard it again. All right. Howdy, folks. Hey guys, I am drinking the coffee tonight. Really appreciate Frozen World and Colorado Jan and New Days Always for chipping in. Thank you, guys. Ladies. Let's see here. I call everybody guys. Don't take offense to it, please. Catherine Sigurgesson says, heal everyone. So I guess that's hello. We're under Banana Republic now for the most part. Well, it looks like it's swift. Speaking of which, you know how they're going to test the monkeypox? You know, the new nasal swab for monkeypox? Banana. Anyway, yeah. Gas is $5.05 a gallon. Woo! Ouch. Pray today says $5.29. Wow, I was croaking today when I saw $5.60 and $4.60 at the Arsenal. I did get off base and got it for about $0.10 a gallon cheaper. All these swamp guys, it's up $0.10 a week. It's just going, guys, that's going to come back and get us on the feed prices. Believe me. Went from $4.85 to $5.25 today. Whoo, in one day it jumped 40 cents. Yow, that hurts my, your name is my back hurts. Well, that says my wallet hurts. Wow. To change my name to my wallet hurts. Hearing that, it's just going nuts, guys. All right, Tammy says, just say hello and good night. Love from Ontario, Canada. Well, thank you, Tammy, for being here. I guess you're already in bed now. Hope you are sleeping well. I'm moving my whole investment portfolio into locking gas caps. That's smart, but then people will take drills and start drilling gas tanks underneath, destroying your gas tank just to get a little gas in the can. That's what they'll be doing. Some of these people don't give a rat's A about anything. Anyway, all right, let's see. Al-Qurad, 1776. Is it possible that someone can give up their mortality for someone else to be healed from? Give up your mortality for somebody else to be healed. Well, if you're young, some people think that young people have blood that's going to help old people live longer. That's what some of the elites think. That's a horrific idea. It's like vampirism. I don't know. And I guess you mean research or something. Yeah, it's possible from researching. Just be careful. A lot of people do will their bodies to science. Arnold Smith, thank you, New Days. Yeah, well, thank you. If someone wanted to do something to someone and they don't have a nose, they'll use a blade, a bat, or a car. Oh, yeah. Blades are very vicious, guys, very vicious. A 16-year-old stole a car and ran down a woman and her 8-month-old in a stroller. Wow, they survived. All he got is a 5-month stay in juvenile detention. Wow. That kid needs a lot more than that, plus some serious psychological help. Not trying to laugh at truth, says Frozen World. Oh, what about Colorado Jan? Or what's Colorado Jan tell us something? What happened? I missed something. Oh yeah, the bat bailing out. Yeah, Color Gen said that. Randy Newman, how you doing, buddy? And Joe the Tuck now. Tuck now, Joe the Tuck now. I'm not saying that right. How's it going? Just glad to see you. All right, well, thank you. Appreciate that. Frozen World God, I meant. There we go. Already in World War III. That's what a lot of us are thinking and worrying about. Just hope it don't go nuclear. Let's hope it can be limited. Anyway. Right, Granny. A lot of people just aren't seeing it. NM, like New Mexico Condon. Yeah. See what you're saying. Probably not something to say overtly on this channel, but yeah, I follow your drill. Know what I mean? Get the population down to 500 million. Yeah, but we got to get rid of 11 out of 12 people to make it happen. If that's where we're trying to go. Joe, to tuck now, eliminate 40 jobs next 10 years? Probably. Probably. You know, that's just something they've been talking about. He didn't come up with that. They're already working it. Cut labor cost. What we're worried about new days. What they're trying to hurt us into. Start Davos and Bilderberg crowds as Swiftbird. All right, Greenland, talking new days. Let's see. I'm in a file and it's 65L. Wow. Please don't call her. She's Divine Sacramento. Okay. Sat, we had a freak storm, 3 supercell lost power for a day. Wow. 3 supercells. You had that up in Maine? Really? Wow. You can get them in Maine, but it's not where you'd normally expect them. Okay, Deagle Intelligence Organization for the U.S. government. Yeah, we've been knowing that they had a prediction. They took it down though. It's still up there for years, but finally just took down the website, that page. Now suspicious as we get close. That's right. The Russians did fight the SS. We supplied Russia from Fort Greely, Alaska back in the day. 73 degrees in Colorado. We're warmer than I am. Colorado, Jan. All right. Scotland. All right, crafty one. Scotland. What's the temperature in Scotland right now? Arnold, BC, the interior is usually 32 to C by now, but way below average temperature. Oh, interesting. They fall away to Mexico through California. Some people worry about getting a 9 and a Richter scale. That'd be unheard of. Some don't think an earthquake can get any bigger than that. Just take, I guess. I patrolled the former Czech border. Okay, Don. That's interesting. I was in Bavaria for 5 years this Swiftbird. Wow. What was that like? Donald Gnomes, the Hoth corridor. Oh yeah, that's part of what they're trying to block there, Donald. That's part of the whole shebang for what Russia is after. To plug those corridors that they've been invaded from in the past. The Hoth being one of them in the south there. while they're going into Ukraine. Oh, Jan, I'm losing my hair, and I think it is because of having the bug. There are others that are doing that too. Wouldn't surprise me. God bless you. Take care. Yeah. Susie Q, we got a lot of rain today. We didn't get a lot here, but sure it's thundering around here a little bit. Crafty one. Did I miss one, Arnold? You spotted somebody I missed? Probably. Well, there we are, crafty one. That's one in Scotland. Cincinnati, Ohio, says Joe. And let's see here. Susie Q, streets and town flooded. Getting ready to check creek for my little flashlight. Well, be careful. Don't watch the way. Don't get over too close to it. Raging water will take you down in a heartbeat. 107. We have 107 of them earlier. We got 91 now. Wow. We're doing good for this hour. No kidding, guys. I hope more people watch this video in the morning. Everybody saying hi to each other. Jason's in the house. They attend to my videos tonight. Green country agroforestry. Centralization with larger systems is not favored for survival. Amen to that. You cannot learn from the obvious lessons of nature. I fear for the future of humanity. A lot of people don't learn. Hopefully enough of us picked it up to carry things forward. Yeah. Susie Q heading to bed. Well, we're going to be right behind you, Susie Q. Swift bird. Maybe the powers about all this are thinking that the world can't sustain everybody. Well, we know it can. Angel is a center post. You like that, right, Susie? All right. Greetings from Western Arizona, 20 property 12. I saw that earlier. Arnold, wow, Greg, do you ever look like you just came from church when you ain't wearing a hat? So if I'm not wearing a hat, I look like I just came from church. I don't know. I think I look rough. All your food in your bedroom walls or living room. Yeah, well, I'm done growing inside the house there, Joe. I'm going to tell you something, Joe. Green Country Agroforest is one smart cookie. You'd be surprised what he already knows. All right, let's see. Susie Q says, hugs you all. I think I skipped a little too far there. I think Country's going to bed. All right, good night there, Jason. I was sprinkling earlier, but quit. It was sprinkling quit. Yeah, well, the best we've had is a little bitty tiny sprinkles here. The ground's still dusty at the moment. We had a bunch of good rain a few days ago, though. It's already dried out. Turkey is a real problem now. Yeah, turkey is another one. Turkey is another one right now. All right, somebody asked about Kaylee here. We get Colorado Jan. Yeah, we need to pray for Kaylee, guys. According to you, don't know me, mom, which is a regular on this channel. You don't know me, mom. It's been here a lot. Once the hits the fan, you can use a large wire mesh box and with a funnel opening to feed it into a catch drive with feed in it to catch and drive quail. There you go. Normally illegal. The quail are gone here because of the dead gum. We used to have bobwhite's all around, wild quail. But when the Coyotes came there a few years ago. They wiped them out. Coyotes have been marching all across the country. There used to be coyotes here. We had quail. We used to have fire ants here. We got fire ants now. Up to 209.9 in Manitoba. That's for a liter, guys. What Catherine Segurus was talking about. It's high for a liter. Arnold Smith. Dr. Paul Cottrell had a good intel on those earroll transmitted thingamajigs. You want to check out his channel. I haven't been over in a while. Saw a steel skid plate on the gas tank. Well, there you go. There's a good idea. 20 prosperity, 12. That's a smart idea. A skid plate. That was not a bad idea anyway. She's not even on chemo because the doctors are fighting on what to do. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, Granny. Sounds like it's rough. Michael Sherman gardening, woodworking, and more. Howdy, Greg. Just got here watching in Canto with a family. In Canto. Okay, I don't even know what Canto is. Yeah, Turkey is always causing trouble over the Kurds. Let's see. Right, Mom. At the rate we need food. People will hunt all wildlife to the point of extinction. Yeah, they'll do that in a matter of a few weeks. There won't be any wildlife. Hey, Amanda's in the house. You're right. It's not a religious thing, Amanda. Syria Christians. All right. Yeah, so I got my chat at 2 levels. I just looked over here, and this is the latest chat. All right, Arnold, you were asking for Amanda. She's joined. Amanda, you missed us going through. You missed us going through Australia on Windy out. Roll it back. See. Cover your vehicles. Convert your vehicles to propane. That's an idea. But propane's kind of expensive too, but it should be around. Oh yeah, follow Jan. Heard about that. Okay. One minute, baby. So Frozen World Green Grads. When you are, let's see, when are you a Rex doing a podcast together this week? Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, which would be 10 o'clock Eastern or 7 o'clock Pacific Time. Man, I don't know what time it's going to be down in Arizona. So let's see here. My back hurts. There are plenty of pigeons and people I can't stand the taste of them. Well, you can't stand the taste of people with pigeons. Just kidding, okay. Taz Blackwell, hey Greg, hey to you. I was tempted. Wow. Oh yeah, about the kid. Oh my God, yeah. Joe says, Green Graves, I say Joe that you know is my name. Oh, Joe that, oh, that you know. I got it. Joe that you know. I got it now. I see it. That, like that. I do that all the time. I say that sometimes just for fun. Joe that you know. It's the Joe. Go with a Joe that you know. There we go. Let me, Mom, see, just put a tongue on a real wheel drive stop and the drive shaft and hook up horses. Okay. Horses. There you go. Maybe what we have to do. I ain't got enough pasture to feed horses though. Swiftbird, how are people on minimum wage surveying with today's inflation? Or they're back where they started. That's where they're at. They're about to be there. So a lot of people were on minimum wage. They wanted a boost of $15 an hour. Some people didn't get it. God bless them. But you know, it's all been ate up by the inflation, which is what typically happens. All right, Cheryl Ziegler talking to Arnold, Catherine Ferguson, Flin Flon, Manitoba. What is that? Flin Flon. All right. Storms rolled in at 6 there in Maine. part of Ontario there, Catherine. Get your kids in. Matt, I think Turkey should be kicked out or leaving NATO. A lot of people go along with that. But you know what? Turkey does control the Bosphorus Strait, you know, going in and out of the Black Sea. That's kind of important. But Turkey has been a bad nation to the Armenians. You know, they genocided Armenians. They attacked the Kurds. It's all these people think they got to control somebody else. You're mine. I got to have you. You're mine. You're mine because you've been mine. Or this territory's mine. Well, people don't want nothing to do with it. People got to turn that loose. People got to turn that loose. And you know, like Ukraine doing it with Donbass, and then they're complaining because Russia's doing it to them. It's the same thing. China with the Uyghurs. A lot of people are trying to contain and hold people that don't want to be within the country. What about Quebec? Quebec wants to go, let them go. Jeez. Shouldn't be holding people against their will. Nobody should do that. I'm really behind on chat. I'm looking over here. Amanda's putting a lot of stuff in there. I didn't even see what she's saying. Catch up here in a minute. Matt, UA was a trigger for WWIII. UA. All right, what do you mean by UA, Matt? All right, Arnold, Craig, brother, back in the 80s, propane was commonplace, and that's true. We had a lot of it. Used a lot of fuel. Rosenwald, Joe, that might be true, but just hoping for the best. Okay. Turkey should be kicked out of NATO, says Taz. Well, Taz, they were a lot different a few years ago than where they're at now. You know, the Erdogan has taken NATO, the Turkey in a totally different direction. Turkey was a more or less a pretty secular country until Erdogan took over. He's trying to build a caliphate there, so it takes it in a different direction. All right, let's see. But all night, please hit the like button. Thank you there, Joe, that you know. Catherine, I feel better these days for some reason. Whoops, I went in the wrong direction here in the chat. Christians make up most of Turkey as well, mate, says Amanda. Now, there's crickets. There were a lot of Christians in Syria, guys. And the people we were funding in Syria were attacking the Christians. Yeah, the so-called anti-Assad. Assad was good to the Christians there. So Turkey used to be the center of Christianity. Now, you know, the Turks, when they come in, you know, they you know, later became the Ottoman Empire. They, you know, were Muslim and they ruled as Muslim. But you know, the nation state of Turkey was a lot less religious. They were more secular, you might say. So they weren't taking that too serious for a while, but they are now. More so than they were, maybe. It's kind of funny. I'm watching this screen and I'm watching this screen, and there's two different pieces of video playing. I'm doing one thing over here and something else over here. They're both supposed to be what you're seeing live, but I'm knowing that some of you guys might be seeing things a few minutes different than others. That's odd. That's really strange to look at. So some of you may be getting more delay than others. All right, so let's see here. Do that Colorado, got Amanda up. The chat moving fast. And kill how many in wars? Let's see. We'll do Colorado Jen, Amanda. Ari, I am a lot better than I was, says Colorado Jen. Colorado Jen's had a tough time, but she's on the comeback apparently, and that's good. My son is way sick. Oh no, Granny. Granny, your family's just having some issues. We got to really pray for your family. So now so many sick people here can't get well. What's happening, Amanda? Sick from what? People in Australia? Is that what you're talking about, or people around the world? You chat with everybody in the world here. So are you talking about in Australia or worldwide? And what's the main sickness you're seeing? Volcanoverse is popping. Well, yeah. Vitamins sit in the sun, head full range might help. Well, I got a few. There's the C and there's the D. A, B, C, D, Z, the 1, 2, 3, you and me. Yeah, just take the C and the D mainly. Probably should do some B's. Kids get sick after the, oh yeah. Oh, your kids. Their dad made them. Oh, I can't shake the foot. Are you talking about your kids, Amanda? Amanda's got some beautiful children. Oh my gosh, their dad made them do this. So anger at our governments. Amen to that. I tell you guys all the time that it's not the people in the countries you got to worry about. It's the governments, organizations that run them, that pit us against each other. It's when we're having all these wars and conflicts. Craig, brother, can you find an old gym square buddy? You say Craig. I don't know who you're talking to. Which, we have a Craig in the house? Or are you talking to me? Oh, there we go. Craig Tigler. Arnold, talking to Arnold. That's it. Very good. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Nate, my son, hasn't been able to curb the flu cough. All right, guys, we need to pray for Amanda's kids. Amanda's kids, Granny Lana's kids and grandkids. That's not good. There's nothing that makes you, seeing kids sick is just the worst thing in the world. So when it's your own kids, you just feel crazy over it. It's awful. Scary X, I love you all. Oh my gosh. Granny, thanks for all fighting and not giving up. That's it, Granny. You're right. We got to. Amanda, you might talk to New Days, Amanda, because New Days is an herbalist. She might be able to give you some advice here. Tell her more about how your kids are feeling. Maybe she can help you. But the herbs and available in Australia are going to be a lot different, at least the ones that are native there. We're talking about propane conversations. I caught some of that earlier. You know, this chat's been going so fast. Need love like we haven't loved before. You're right, Amanda. You're so right. You know, guys, I tell you all that quite often at the end of my videos. And so now's a good time to repeat it, or we're not ending the video yet. And I start out, you know, telling y'all that typically that, you know, there's good and bad people over the world. There's good people anywhere you go, in every tribe, village, and hamlet, in every nation of every race, creed, and religion on earth. You're going to find good people. I've said it a million times, but I've also said that taking that photo. You know, I did that video a long time ago, well, not a long time, a couple of years ago, about the rose-colored glasses, trying to see things the way other people see things through their worldview, to help understand them and get along with them. But also, guys, I tell you guys over and over again, hey, Blue Bottle Bunny Farm is here, up and prepping in the middle of the night. Well, good for you. All right, Blue Bottle, which one do we have? Is it Randy or Susan? Just doesn't go away. Oh, it's Randy. Okay, Randy, good to see you. Randy, how are you doing? Are you feeling well? Have you beat your challenge there? Legendary Bunny Man in Bradford. We got Legendary Bunny Man commenting after Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. If we can never learn to mind our own business, we shouldn't have our butt out in the vines. There you go. It takes, oh, I closed one of these websites I was wanting to show you. I was actually, I now know, I thought that I got confused. I thought that should have been up. I meant to show you a comment one of my viewers left me on the other video today. It made a lot of sense on my video about the missiles. Water supply. Very good. Get your water supply and ready, and make sure you got good water filtration equipment and some way to sanitize the water after you filter it, because there can still be viruses in it. Love can heal the entire world. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Yeah, it's a biblical quote about that last part. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Ask Greg for some help in locating one. California, Arizona is in other places, but money. She healed, thanks. She still healed, thanks for the prayer. Yeah, guys, we prayed for Randy. Randy was given a 20% chance of survival. We prayed for him. Randy's healed. Randy's healed. Yay! Listen, guys, and you know, we've had a few others too. Same way, guys. But we got some projects that we're still working on in the prayer department. Specifically, Kaylee has been a long-term project. And now we need to pray for Granny's son. Some have food poisoning and been up puking for, oh, that's awful. Kaylee is losing a doctor. He's leaving the country. Oh, that's sad. Waiting for a referral. And then we need to pray for Amanda's kids. We really need to pray for Amanda's kids. Any other prayer requests? We're gonna do a little prayer. We haven't done this a while because I've been so darn tired at the end of so many videos. If I said that right. Worm squirm, I confirm. Good soul is the way to go. Oh, that's got to ring it. Worm squirm, I confirm. I like that. Worm squirm, I confirm. Yes, good soul is very important. Good soul is on the way. They will bring you good soul. That's true. GM Square Body, 1973 to 1987 there, Greg. Hey, I got a couple of GM. Well, I got a GM Square Body. I saw another one up for sale, kind of like old blue I got here. I need to look at that. Oh, before we go, I was going to get into this prayer thing, but before we go, I wonder if I can find these pictures here, guys. Give me a minute to pull up. Let me show y'all some pictures. I got to show y'all. I like to share with y'all good things. And I had a great hike. Let's see. I had a great hike yesterday. I had some dear friends who were interested in me going to look at some property they're interested in buying. And I took a hike with them. So let's share this, guys. Let's do a little share through some pictures. Share screen. Ding. Oh, I have a bunch of poison oak there. Here we're looking down off a little cliff. You can see the tree trunk down there. There's actually a little waterfall here, right there. The water's running right here through from a little spring. That was not a clean spring. That water in that spring was red because it came out of the field above. You know, the water's dripping down here, and this is a fair little drop off I'm hanging over. Try to get a good picture. It's hanging over the drop over. And that's another view looking down the creek there, the little branch. There's a little creek. Rocks, branches, there's a tree. That's kind of sideways. Well, I had all these flipped. Bing. And that one needs to flip. There, we're kind of looking back up the cave. I'm trying to walk back to it where the waterfall was. There's no trails here. Just making my own way in. There was some stone in the ground, had all these little river pebbles in it. I don't think maybe somebody left out there. Didn't look quite natural there. Oh, come on. So many of these are flipped sideways. Don't even want to turn on me. Why? Okay. Yeah. Gosh almighty. Did I just stop the video? Here we go. Oh, that was my video party. Okay, never mind. It's not want to flip them. It's not trying to flip the pictures. I hate it when I'm trying to do something on the app. Pictures are flipped. I had them adjusted. Anyway, there's this app is supposed to. Here we go. Hitting the wrong thing. It's late. Not thinking. There we go. There's a little waterfall. Get in closer. There's a guy I went there with. He's interested in buying this property, maybe. He wants me to go in with him on it. If I did, it would kind of short circuit me going to Arizona. This property is lovely. Gosh, you know what's happening? I can't. The reason I wasn't seeing the right flip things is every time I go to grab them, the screen from Zoom just lowers down and I can't see the controls. Well, this is a little pasture that's hidden in the woods. There's a couple of these. I got some of these shots. This is down inside the woods below that area. Like a little secret pasture. It's the kind of place you want to grow stuff where nobody even knows you got a garden because you're way off the road. And then we found ourselves going down again. We're going down off Eva Mountain, for those of you that know. So you can see down where I'm at. We're looking down, there's trees and rocks way down there. And you can still see down. This is beautiful, guys. These pictures just do not do justice to what I was seeing. Looking down, going down. We're hiking down there. Now we're getting close to the bottom. Closer. Looking back up at a stream on the side, a stream bed. There's an embankment. We're heading down, still heading down. There's a kind of a rock ledge there. Now we're down toward the bottom. Here's a dry creek. So it's not exactly on the bottom. That's quite a creek bed there. Beautiful. That's the other side. Now there's the other side. There's my friend. That's me. And we got down to another creek. All this is on that same property. The property goes back up on the hill on the other side of this creek. Isn't this beautiful, guys? There I am, kind of relaxing there. I'm a little bit overweight right now. I need to lose some of this weight, but we went down in there. I hiked around quite a bit, and then we had to climb back up about 187 feet. So I think it's 56, 57 meters, something like that for Amanda and you Canadians. So this is no bridge somebody built down there. Now there wasn't a decent road getting down there, not at all by any stretch. How they got all this concrete down there to build this bridge with kind of defies me. It's been washed out. So that bridge is pretty old, probably had a wooden structure to it. There's an abutment for the road on the side. Some of it's washed out. Guys, this is beautiful country here. There's my buddy there. Looking back up another branch, going back up a hill that would join just past where we were there, the bridge site. This is beautiful country, guys. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. I really enjoyed myself. I sat down for just a minute to catch my breath there. Back up the top, there's a big pasture, a pond. There it is. That's the pasture and the pond at the top end. Arnold still tuning up the guitar. Okay. Hey, Randy and especially Susan really plays the guitar. There we are. So there's a nice little level spot there. Be good for greenhouses and such. 96 acres coming up for auction. Here's the land next to it. There's 27 acres for sale next to it. Yeah, I'm thinking all this is going to go too much. Anyway, stop the share. Bang. Hello. I just thought I'd show you all that. You know, I'm just sharing the goodness with you guys. I tell you all to take nature walks. I tell you to take the nature bath. And a good hike is the best thing you can do to do that. And it's also good for your health, especially if you're going down hills. It takes some little work, especially when a big old guy like me, a little bit on the overweight side, but I can still do it, guys. I still can do things. You got to stay in shape the best you can. New days, the cannibals don't want your veggies, they want you. You know, that's what's going to happen eventually. They're going to be after us. Yeah, they're going to be after the long pork. So let's see what else has been said here. What have I missed? Saying looks nice. Welcome, Taz. 12 bottles of bleach per gallon. 12 drops of bleach per gallon. There you go. Okay. I got a video I did on sanitizing and purifying water, guys. Check it out on my survival playlist, my prepping playlist. It's there on one of my top one playlists. Pray today. Look at those carbon credits. Hitting beautiful. All right, I shared some beauty with you guys. You know what? Sometimes beauty is the best way to set your mind before you pray. Because we pray for a beautiful outcome. We pray for a beautiful future. We pray for beauty in our friends and family. Because healing is beauty. Beauty is healing. Life, good health, and beauty all go hand in hand as much as possible. Ran out of gas. Oh no. Friday, I mowed the camp behind my property. Had to hike a half-mile home. Oh, mama bear 2 cubs yet. That's not really so good. Pay your buddy to buy it. Oh man, we just checked the bid, and that place has already bid up to $250,000. I don't know if my buddy can handle it all. I was willing to go in with them a little bit, you know, and with the money I was going to put the well in Arizona, but it's getting tough. Maybe hard to do. I got a nephew might go in with us on it. He, my son might, but still, it's going to be a little hard to swing. I'll have to talk to him. I tried to reach him this afternoon, but didn't get back through to him. I guess I tried too late. It was time I left work, did the video, got home, I had a couple workers show up today. I took home. By the time I got back and ate, it was already 10 o'clock. It was really too late to contact anybody. It's hard for me to do things like that because it makes it hard to contact. That's why I started this video after midnight my time. It's because it just took that long to get everything called up, guys. That's what my life is. I'm extremely busy. Sometimes it's just hard to do videos, and some nights I'm just, if I don't get the coffee early enough, I'm having a hard time, guys. You know, just like new days, running out of gas. I'm out of gas too. My gas is caffeine. You know, I don't take my sleep lying down. I take it in a cup. There's no good nature scenery. It's given to me by a nice Puerto Rican friend that I got. He lives on, has got a beautiful lake property up north of here. Vivian says, go to Arizona. Don't buy that. Go to Arizona, huh? You know, it's a little scary. My friends that encouraged me to go to Arizona bought a lot of land out there, and now they're thinking about leaving. They said to me, people from California moving in. Yikes. Yikes. That's what's got me rethinking things a little bit. There's just not enough hours in a day. It's more like there's not enough weeks in a day. I need a few weeks in a day. Pretty tough. There you go, Colorado. Yeah, I dropped on my family cup. I was doing so much and using a lot. This is a big cup, though. It's a big old cup. Probably holds about 4 actual cups. So, yeah, this thing probably holds a couple pints. Well, at least holds a pint, I'm sure. Maybe a couple. All right. So we caught up on the chat. We still got 76 in the room. It's time we do some prayers. I don't know if Amanda's still with us, but we need to pray for Amanda's kids. We need to pray for Granny Lana's son and granddaughter. We need to pray for Colorado Jan. Pray for Granny Land while you're at it. Michelle Grant. Hey there, Michelle Grant. We're about to go into our little prayer session here. Who else needs a prayer? Traveler says, what can you grow for survival in Arizona? Cactus. Juniper bushes. Juniper bushes grow mainly where I'm at. Well, I can put a well in, and there's a really good aquifer there, the Coconino Aquifer, and it's not tapped by all the cities in southern Arizona, so it's got plenty of water in it. Aha, Greg, I put Irish cream in the coffee when I can afford it. Yeah, I got to be careful to put in my coffee. I drink mine plain black. New Days always, yes, I have friends in Kingman, Arizona, and they say people are moving there in droves from California. Yeah, that's what scared them. Traveler, rattlesnakes. Yeah, rattlesnakes, that's food. That's food. Legendary Bunny Man, without a coffee in hand in the morning, I would not be able to stand. Without a coffee in hand, I would not be able to stand. That's what makes me the great big man. Arr! Hey, I just boom, 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 rolled out. I like that legendary. Just gave me an inspiration for a poem, a little poetic moment there. Taz, Bullhead City, Arizona. Okay, Oak Tree says, if there was no more coffee tomorrow, society would break down. Yeah, I'll tell you, it would, wouldn't it? All right. I don't see any other prayer requests. Let's do the prayers that we talk about, and let's call it a night. Jerome, Arizona. Okay. Does anybody know anything about the water quality of the Coconino Aquifer? My friends that's been out there for a while, you know, I've been in the water, I've drunk the water, it seemed to be quite soft. They thought it had radioactivity in it. They thought it had uranium. I'm not so sure about that, but I don't think they'd be using that water so much of it as what they're thinking. Didn't drinking a while back, and I was sick. Oh, you know, they say coffee makes you. They're saying now that 1 to 3.5 cups of coffee a day can give you 30 years in your, or increase your lifespan 30%. Excuse me. Imagine that, guys. Continue to pray for Randy. Okay, we'll do that. Absolutely. We'll continue to pray for Randy. Well, I'm really happy he's healed. But this is probably the entire allotment for a day, and I've definitely drunk more than this. So I wonder if I'm overdoing it. Like I said, I'm taking my sleep line down. I'm taking a cup. All right, guys. So we'll pray for Randy. We'll keep that going. We've been doing that all along. So we'll keep Randy in our prayers here. All right, guys. Let's do our little prayer session. We're going to call it a night here. I hope you all enjoyed the pictures. There we go. Man, guys, give us some special focus for Kaylee. Yes, prayers for all my kiddos. And of course, that's right. Amanda's kids. Don't forget Amanda, guys. So if you pray again tonight when you go to bed, just remember to pray for these people, please. Here's for everyone in chat and Greg. Well, thank you, Traveler. Thank you. I hear you there, legendary bunny man. We both want to live forever. There we go. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I thank y'all for watching. We've had a good night tonight. We've covered a lot of subjects. We covered a lot of territory tonight. And furthermore, we talked about a lot of stuff tonight. But we also got to do a little nature hike, right? Wasn't that nice? We looked at Mama Nature. We looked at my little hike pictures. So I hope that was a nice little respite, a little different mix than what we normally do. But, and then we had our chat. We talked as our family here. That's what we are. We're family. Don't forget it. And we all prayed for each other. Rex would always say, be excellent, be the change you want to see. You can always go to freedomrestorationfoundation.org, as I said earlier, and go and look at that bill that I mentioned to get the United States out of the UN and the WHO. That's the way to go. We need to amp that up, don't you know? So let's promote that, guys. Let's push it. My grandson is sick too, but not as bad. Oh my gosh, Granny. Guys, we got to do a renewed prayer for them. Remember them all in your prayers when you go to bed. Remember all these people, please. We've got some good people here. I need some help. Anyway, guys, girls, and everyone. With all that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the super chats. And thank you all just for being here. Thank you, those of you that gave me the thumbs up. Thank you all for just being a family, being here, for praying for your family and friends, people here in their chat room. So I just appreciate that. I appreciate your company. And there you go, Freedom Restoration Foundation. Thank you today for posting that. Oh, guys, go back and go check out my, here, final word. Go, if you haven't already done it, go check out Galactic Greg's. And go see the little video I did with the Indian lady on India becoming a space superpower. She's awesome, smart, radiant, smiling personality. So check her out. She is awesome. And check out my video where I'm saying that UFOs are not from outer space. I'm telling you, there's something different. And I think many of you will resonate with what I'm saying in there. Check out my video on check out my video on the anti-gravity technology. It's interesting stuff, guys. So that those could use some help there. Legendary Bannerman rabbit, especially Amish meat rabbits. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Lena Boko is the Indian lady in that video. Yeah, she's an awesome, bright young lady. And she's giving all her energy to educating the young people there in her country. I think it's just awesome. So yeah, so go if you check those videos out. You know what? It would help my channel, that channel, if y'all would just let those videos play. Walk away when you watch them when you're doing something else. If you don't want to watch, if you're not interested in watching it, just let them play it. Use their playtime. Trying to get that channel to monetization. It's about a quarter of the way there for the year. It's going to have to have some help to get there. It's got 3,000 subscribers, but I'm not having enough viewing hours on it. Raise extra to send people on their way. There you go. Thank you, New Days. Tim, how you doing? And thank you. Saw them both. Thank you there, Colorado. Thank you there for that. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody. Just done everything we've done here. With that, I'm going to say, God bless. Good night, and